How's it going, everyone? Tony from the Drum Center of Portsmouth, and today we're taking a look at 3 unique C&C custom drum sets. C&C is a small drum builder out of Gladstone, Missouri, and they specialize in very timeless, very classic, very old school sounding drums. They have their own shells, they design their own lugs, they have a very subdued, very classy just aesthetic to them. They're very pleasing to look at. You know, they have a vibe. And I think a lot of drums nowadays are trying to do everything for everybody, and these drums are not that, and I think that's great. The 3 kits that we are checking out today are all very different. The sizes are the same, however the shells and the bearing edges are worlds apart from one another. So it wasn't really a good opportunity to do a standard DCP shootout, so I tuned each one of these kits to where I felt like it spoke and sounded the way that the drum seemed to want to sound. So it's not an A-B-C comparison today. This is more of a sound sampling of 3 really, really cool sounding drum sets. Also important to note is that these drums all ship with Remo USA heads, so right out of the box they sound great. The snare drum we used on this kit is a very unique drum, and it's an aged copper over steel shell, 14 by 6.5. This drum also features the Gladstone lugs. The cymbals that I selected for these kits are all Istanbul Agop cymbals. Starting with the hi-hats, I have 15-inch Mantras, a 20-inch Mantra Crash, which I love, and one of Aaron Sterling's signature models, the 22-inch Sterling Crash Ride. Definitely doesn't want to make you play a lot of notes. I think this is going to be fun. First kit that we decided to check out was this very vintage style kit, which is a 7-ply maple shell with 4-ply reinforcement hoops. First thing I noticed right out of the gate is how soft they are to play, and I think a huge portion of that comes down to the shells and the rounded over bearing edges, along with these maple wood hoops, which add to the aesthetic and the sound. The kit also has these stretched out tube lugs, kind of goes again with the minimal vintage style. And to couple with that, we also have a DW rail consolette mount, as well as a bass drum cymbal mount, which I'm not using for this video just for ease of setup. little higher tuning on this guy, I think. Not so much on the kick, that's still pretty low. The next kit that we checked out today is a Player Date 2. It's one of our favorites because you get so much vibe at a much more affordable price. It's maple, mahogany shell, it's 7 plies, it's vibey, it's fat, it's warm. It has triple flange hoops, double-ended beaver-tailed lugs on the drums with some longer tension risers, kind of gives it that vintage aesthetic. Had a lot of fun playing these. I tuned them up a little higher than the previous kit, mainly because they kind of spoke in that range a little bit better. I am not a jazz player, so I didn't bother trying to play that way, but there were some really cool tones I was pulling out of these, and I hope that that translated to tape. Somebody's definitely going to call out this kit for having short sustain, but I like it, so whatever. Especially the floor tom. The last kit we're taking a look at is the 12th in Vine, which is a cool kit. I haven't spent much time with these ahead of this video, so it was fun for me to check out. These are a 5-ply mahogany poplar mahogany shell with 7-ply re-rings. They have what's called the Los Angeles bearing edges, which are, they look kind of like double 45s. Anyways, that's kind of what I'm getting from these. They have a very sharp attack, but a very warm sound. So what I noticed right away was how the toms had a very short decay, but it was pleasing. So you're not going to play this kit because you want like the most open sounding drums. These are like your studio drums or kind of a vintage vibe kit. So I loved playing slow, kind of fatter tom fills on them. They have that kind of like almost tea towel Ringo type drum sound to them. They also felt like they were the most modern in terms of the hardware on them. They felt the most solid as we were assembling the kit. But man, it's, I don't want to say I pick favorites, but for me, from behind the kit, this is my favorite one to play personally. Inappropriate. Also smacked the crap out of the overhead too. Friggin' long sticks. What did you think? Which one was your favorite? Which one was your least favorite? Did you kind of get the vibe that these drums are putting out there? I would love to hear in the comments below. If you're looking to buy one of these kits or something else C&C that you didn't see in this video, please reach out to us. We have a great working relationship with them. We also have a great selection of these drums currently in stock, and we always are ordering more. Thanks again for watching. Be sure to subscribe to our channel, and we'll see you next time.